Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. I don't know what to say. Kind of a rough start. I went to the gym, but a little bit annoyed, I have to say. Not in the 100% good mood, but you really shouldn't expect yourself to be every day. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're in the middle, sometimes you're down. And you deal. Still though, very grateful. Very grateful. Anyway, I'm doing these before I head out to work. Put my Just Drummer t-shirt on. Let's try to start the day in a good note. Anyway, today we're starting off with the Gypsy. Then we're going off into the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, and we'll wrap it up with the Morgan. What do I want to say? I'm going to tap in, and then we'll see what the cards have to say for us, okay? Okay. It feels like my tapping, like my short meditation that I do there, it's taking longer and longer. It's just, my body's tired, dude. Ooh, consolation. Consolation implies the loss of something, but getting something other, a house wouldn't be so bad. These popped that fast, okay. Consolation, house, and young woman. It could be anything, really. It's funny because these cards are very like Victorian era dressing and architecture. So in my mind, I play out scenarios with that era in mind. Everybody's dressed up that way. People talk very politely, probably with a British accent. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what the story is about for whomever needs to hear it. Consolation. Whoa. Page of Swords reversed. Some kind of bad news. Coming from an unreliable source. We'll see. I don't think it's good news, honestly. Man, here we go with the reversals. They wanted a turn though. Knight of Wands reversed. Somebody is either delivering a message about somebody that hasn't behaved very well. The Knight of Wands is brave, valiant, like he's that knight that you swoon over, the attractive one, the hot one. One of the readers that I used to, I haven't really seen her videos in a while, but she calls him Rigo Suave, and that's kind of how he is. But when he's reversed, he's got like the lesser qualities of that person, okay? So you might be getting some shitty news from a shitty person. And under consolation, it's like maybe this is like a blessing in disguise, right? Like maybe when we're unsure about somebody in regards to anything. It doesn't have to be a relationship. When we're unsure about somebody, because there's like a feeling inside of us that's like, I don't know about you, but you have nothing to back it up. And suddenly, out of the blue, one day, somebody drops a hint of something in your ear, or something just reaches you. It could be a rumor. It is a Page of Swords reversed. It could be a rumor, but with that Knight of Wands reversed next to it, it's either coming from somebody that's not great, or it could be both actually. Or it's about somebody that's not great either. That doesn't behave very well. I don't know how constellation is, but the High Priestess reversed. So far, all reversals, great. So you're not exactly under house. This, I feel like this can be, for me, house is very much, it can be property, but for me, it's very much home, okay? And it's like, you're not really listening to your intuition here with that High Priestess reversed. It's almost, yeah, like, there's something about you that kind of knows, always had that feeling that this person was really trustworthy in some capacity. And no, you're not trusting it. Ooh, the Fool. I don't know, man. Are you gonna take a gamble with this person? Okay, hold on. I wouldn't. Okay. Let's finish with the cards. So under Young Woman, we have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is the realization of that Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the immature version, if it were upright. Well, reversal too. The Knight of Wands, the King of Wands is a very attractive person as well, but he's a self-made man. He, she, doesn't matter. It's a self-made person. It's somebody that is very accomplished. There is realized, like, they earned their way to that. I was gonna say bench. It's not a bench. It's a throne. They earned that throne. They earned their place of king. Let me just pull the last card because, I mean, this took a 180. On strength. Massive 180, okay. Let me just see what I'm looking at here. Is that my chair? It is my chair. I'm not in a great mood, man. Anyway, moving on. It's really hard to do these readings live. Well, I'm not live, thank God, but to do them in the moment that you're filming, because I get stuff throughout the day. If I keep looking at the videos, I'm like, oh, and I missed that, and oh, I could have said that, or did I say that? It's really hard to do it in the moment. For some people, it's hard to talk to the camera. For some people, it's hard to get the words out. For some people, I mean, for me, it's all of them. Actually, talking to the camera is not that bad. With the squeaky chair, a little bit, and with the construction, a little bit. But I want to stay connected to you, but I want to be able to do the reading properly. And this one just made a 180. Like, we went from not so great stuff to, like, listen to your intuition, take a gamble on someone or some kind of situation, because it's going to prove beneficial. Hold on. I'm getting this story. I don't even know if to say it because it's just so out there. It's like a movie. I'm just gonna say it. So there's this person in your life. He's probably a friend. He, she, it doesn't matter. It's probably a friend. I think it's a he. He's probably a friend, and I don't think this person wants the best for you. Like, I don't think this person not necessarily that they don't want the best for you, it's just that they're very selfish maybe. I don't know. Like, you know that you can't really rely on them or trust them fully, but you're still there. You're still hanging on to that friendship for some reason. Maybe because you know them for such a long time. I feel like we've had a reading about this before. I'm sure there's a lot of people that have a similar situation. With the Fool, it is talking about taking a gamble on someone. And I do think it's a young lady. I do think it's somebody, it can be either or, but it's probably a young lady. And this person, like, you're not maybe in the best place. But I think you're gonna have to like talk to their dad. I know this is looking very literal from the cards, but that's what I'm getting to. I feel like you might not be rich, or you might not have the most stable background. This could go either or, female or male really. But you're like really into somebody, you're really attracted to them, and you're like, you might even have established a relationship already, even though somebody was kind of in your ear about them. And this is your person, and this is not a reliable person, man. Anywho, I think that you're going to take a gamble on this person, and I think you're going to come across as like a king of wands. Like, even though you don't have a lot, you've earned what you've got. And you're very like settled mentally and emotionally, like you're very mature. And I think that's going to impress their family somehow. Like, I think it's going to be a show of strength. And your strength isn't like being a millionaire, because apparently now you have to be a millionaire. Like, you don't have to be a millionaire. You don't, like, these crazy not goals but dreams that movies and that books burn into our consciousness. It's not that it's unrealistic, because it can happen, but it's just, I don't know. I don't think life is about that. Anyway, I can go off into so many branches here. But I think you're going to impress them and their family, regardless of what this person says, okay? So maybe it's that, maybe today you've been invited to a family dinner, or you're meeting up at the club, or something along those lines. I do feel like there's money here, but even though I just said maybe there's money on her or their side, and you're just not the richest. I know, it's a crazy reading. Like, it went so the Victorian era in my head. But I think it's kind of like that kind of a situation, and it's not just because the cards look that way. Like I said in the beginning, it feels like it. It feels like you want to establish a home with this person, and somebody's in your ear. It's not good. Wait. Be patient about something, and further order awaits. Pull another one. Okay. I got 4. Great. We get freak. So there's something very particular to you. And nobody here but us folk. You have to remember that Or maybe they said something about this person and you're risking it anyway. You're like, I don't care. This person makes me feel great. I love them. I have genuine feelings for them. And I'm not going to let whatever you say taint that. Because there's nobody here but us folk. It's like, it's about you too, okay? It's about you and that other person. And nobody else's opinion should matter, okay? Unless it's like really concrete things that they're like, dude, this is a red flag because this and this and this. And you're like, it has to be something really concrete, not just somebody else's wacky opinion, because it doesn't feel like it's an opinion from a reliable source, from like a proper source. Anyway, good luck with dinner or lunch or whatever kind of meeting this is. I think it's gonna go fine. Lots of love. Bye.